So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you how we wire an outlet and actually do the terminations inside. So let me just flip the camera around here. Okay, so I'm with my journeyman Jeff here. And what we've done is we've put the wires, as you can see, we've got a spool on them here that goes up around and then down into the electrical box. So we're just going to watch him strip the wires here now. So when we strip them, obviously we're careful that we don't hit the inner insulation, and we strip right to the back of the box, right to the clamp that holds them on. So we often, when we're doing this, we run a wire in and a wire out. That's how we continue the circuit on. This is actually an 1104 LRB box, so we're allowed a maximum of 6 conductors inside. If we were to have another conductor, that would make it too many, so we'd have to actually go to a deeper box with Marrett terminations. But that's just a formal thing within our code. So as you can see, he's wrapping clockwise around the back of the ground screw. He's wrapping the ground wire in there, and then he's going to tighten it in with his impact to make sure it's tight. So there's 2 screws in the back of that box where he's actually going to tighten it in. And then he's going to snug down the clamp in the back, but not too hard. On the top and the bottom. So we don't want to over tighten that clamp, because if we over tighten the clamp, then what ends up happening is it pinches the wire and causes a short. So what we do as electricians is we actually stick the wires together, stick them in the back of the box and bring them out so that we can make the terminations. We need a ground wire coming out to the receptacle. And then we trim the end of the wires off and curl them up. Now, a lot of contractors will put the hooks on and bare the end of the copper wire at this point. However, we don't do that. And there's a reason that we don't do that, because if we do that now, a lot of times when the drywallers come along, they use zip saws and they'll nick the end of the wire off. But we're going to show you how we do a strip connection. So we usually use the pliers and just strip the end off the wire. We bare probably about 10 millimeters of it, and then we twist that clockwise, just like he's doing there now. So that's what some contractors do, but we don't like to do that because it just, it basically gets hooked on everything. We come through basically when we're putting our devices on and do that. All right, and that's basically how you do an outlet. So today we're going to follow up to the plug install that we did a little while back during the rough-in. We're going to show how we actually installed the device onto the wall box. So yeah, just bear with us and we'll show you here in a sec. So here we have our wall box. Basically our wires are coiled up inside like we showed you before with our hooks on the end. So yeah, we're going to show you how to put an outlet on here. So this is a Decor outlet, and notice that he's taking the wire and he's wrapping it around there clockwise. So the end of the wire actually has to be coming out clockwise so that when he tightens it on, it actually tightens down and holds the wire in place. And when we do this, we do we use the outside screws. We don't use the back terminals. And he's going to go over and he's going to do the hot side. And again, notice how it was on there clockwise. And we tighten them down. Even the ones we don't use, we tighten down just to not have them sticking out in the box. And then he's going to loop the wire around, shove it back in there, and then screw it into place. Straighten the plug up. We're not going to put plates on yet because they're still doing, that's a primer coat. So at this point, we're just trying to get some power turned on. And you'll notice that these are tamper-proof receptacles. So inside the receptacle here, you can see these two little plastic tabs. That's actually code. So we have to install tamper-proof receptacles now when we do them. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.